Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Or should I say afternoon. Welcome back to another episode of Man on Bourbon. First and foremost, I want to apologize for the wait. I know it's been 2 or 3 weeks, but it's been a little trying for your man over here, you know, not only for me, but also for my family. We had a very, very big loss in our family. We lost the matriarch, the woman who started it all. My mama, Miss Doris Hutch. Yeah, 93 years old. Long time. And God called her home August 27th. 10 days after her birthday. She made it to see 93. So, really wasn't in shape to do too many reviews or anything like that, y'all, but I'm back, still trying to hold it together. With that being said, my mama's drank when she was drinking. Her drink of choice was scotch, not this particular scotch, but she used to like to drink scotch and milk, so I'm gonna go in and pour me a little scotch on the rocks while we do this little review this evening in honor of my grandmother. So, if anybody would care to join in, please do so. This drink right here is for my grandmama, y'all. Cheers, mama. Gonna miss you, and I love you. We all do. Cheers, y'all. All right. Now we got all that out of the way, I would like to say thank y'all for still tuning in. Thank you for all the new subscribers. People I've been running into, a lot of people been hitting me in the streets, telling me that they're watching the show, enjoying the show. I'm really, I'm very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? My gratitude is extended. I'm very overwhelmed and flattered to know that I have so many people following me and watching this channel. It really surprises me. I only thought I had a handful, but it's people watching this channel that I didn't even know. So I'm very, very appreciative, and I thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed or hit the like button or anything like that, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, tell a friend. Like even Jimmy, my buddy from downtown, one of my bourbon buddies, Jimmy from downtown, man. I was surprised to know that you really watch the channel like you do, man. But tell a friend, let a friend know the show ain't half bad, man. I know a little bit of something about what I'm talking about. I fumble over my words every now and then, but that's just to be expected when you're not doing no editing. I just run straight through it. But please, again, like, subscribe, tell a friend. Even give me some comments. Leave some comments, and I read my comments after the show is over. If you got something that I need to hit on, or if I missed something, please let me know. Now, tonight's episode, the last one I did, it was 10 bottles. Well, actually, you got 10 bottles to start a bourbon bar with a $400 budget. This episode, I'm going to give you 10 bottles that I feel that any bourbon collector should have in their collection. Now, this is just my own personal selection. This can be your own bottle of choice. These are the ones that I like. These can be any bottle of choice, but these are the 10 categories that I think that you should have on your bar. So it can be any bottle. Like I say, this is up to you. But these are the 10 categories. All right? Let me go on and get this up. Man, this little Glenmorangie La Quinta Reuben, 14 years old. This is pretty good, man. It's got a lot of flavor to it, y'all. Shit. I had to do a review on this. 14 years old. Finished in ruby port cask. This is nice. All right. Okay. Now the first bottle that anyone should have on their bourbon bar, of course, is your budget bottle. Now your budget bottle, I'm talking about, man, you know, anywhere from $15 to $20, somewhere around in yonder. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna break the bank. You dig? So I'm gonna go with this Benchmark. You know, the Benchmark with this one right here is the single barrel. So this one ain't gonna hit you too hard. This bottle right here is probably about $20, anywhere from $17 to $20, depending on where you at. Not gonna tap them pockets hard at all. And this is a very, very delicious and expensive drink. Now there's a bunch of bottom shelfers out there now. So, but like I said, this is what I would grab if I, you know, under 20 bucks. Now your second bottle is your everyday sipper. Now this is something I feel like you say, well, like I would say, if you want to come home, and this is something every day. If you could just drink this bottle every day, pocket friendly, and this is, like I said, to your palate, that's something that you would drink and that you would refer to a friend. If it was up to me, I'm drinking Johnny Drum every day. It's rich in vanilla, caramel. I mean, the palate is wonderful. The finish goes on and on and on. I mean, if I can compare this to anything, I would probably compare it to E.H. Taylor. I mean, that would be a hell of a fight. E.H. Taylor is 100 proof. This one right here is 101 proof. This is a great bottle. And this bottle is only $35. You can't beat Johnny Drum, man. Next bottle up. This would be for your moochers. Now your moochers is them people that come over to your house and they know that you got bourbon and you like, well, okay, I don't want to really like bust out my big guns and all that, because this person, they don't even, they know I got bourbon, but they don't really drink bourbon like that, you know, so what kind of bottle would them, you know, if you get my gist. You want to give them something just to give them a taste of some bourbon, but you don't want to give them, you know, all the bells and whistles and shit. You just want to give them like a standard version. This is where I would go something like this here. This bottle of Heaven Hill right here. This is probably like 15 bucks. But it's a delicious bottle of bourbon coming from Heaven Hill. You know, it looked fancy. They'll see the bottle and see the two little lions on it and two H's and all that and say, oh man, this is real fancy. Well, you know, and a little 80 proofer. Give them a taste of some good oak. You know what I'm saying? A little vanilla, caramel and all that. But you know, all the quintessential things that you're looking for in a bourbon. 80 proofer, 15 bucks. If they want to sit and drink the whole bottle, you wouldn't even be mad. So boom. Say this for your moochers. All right. Now, fourth up, we have for your decanter. All right. Now, every bourbon snob or bourbon collector or whatever, they have a little fancy decanter. Either you've bought one for yourself or somebody's gifted you one. Right? So, what do you put in your decanter? You want to put something good in there, but you don't want to put nothing really overpriced off of your decanter either. So, me, myself, I would probably grab something like this Early Times. Now this is the old early times, the Brown-Forman early times, not the Sazerac early times, the Brown-Forman. Now see, this one is packed with flavor. I mean, this is a great bourbon. Now this one right here, this is $25, and this is a liter. You know, this might even be too much to put in your decanter. But like I say, very good. A person would drink this and think they're drinking something very expensive, not knowing that they're drinking a $25 bourbon. Brown-Forman product, like I said. Now, again, the new early times is made by Sazerac. Me, myself, personally, I haven't tried the new early times, but I'm quite sure by being in new hands, they're not going to use the same recipe that Brown-Forman did. So it's not going to taste the same. So this is what I'm putting in my decanter. Fifth up, we have your wheated bourbon. Now, wheated bourbons, ladies and gentlemen, wheated bourbon is when they replace the rye out of the bourbon and use wheat as a component. So therefore, your bourbon is going to be sweeter and it won't have so much bite or that grit. It's going to be very sweet. So there, you know, of course, we all know bourbon, it has to be 51% corn at least. And then you can use either rye, wheat, and barley to complete the rest of the recipe. So when you use wheat, again, it's going to be very sweet. Me, myself, I was torn with the wheater because I like Maker's Mark. Love Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark, they make great wheated bourbon. Awesome wheated bourbon. And they come in, you know, they make those little Maker's Mark private selections where they have all the different staves and the different names and all that. But my favorite wheated bourbon of all time would be Weller Red. Weller 107, which is the antique, Weller Antique 107. In the streets, we call it Weller Red. You know, now this is also a Buffalo Trace product, which Sazerac bought early times. But this right here, this bourbon, oh my God, it's so sweet. It's like cherries very sweet. I ain't gonna give it all the way cherries, but very sweet, very decadent. You getting vanilla. I get nougat, not no caramel, the nougat. You're not getting a lot of oak barrel. The flavor, the palate, is just phenomenal because it goes down so smooth. So sweet because again, it's sweet. And that's why I want to compare it to cherries, but it's another bottle that's super, where you're getting them cherries. So that's why I want to ease back on the cherry. But wheater, my pick would be Weller Antique 107. Now, since we halfway through, y'all, I'm gonna have to pour me a sip of something. Cause this scotch, you got to be in the mood for that. Grandma, I love you. I had a hit with you. We cool, but I'm gonna go on and try some of this single barrel. See what this little single barrel is like. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope all y'all having a wonderful week. Everything going good for everyone, man. Everybody, being prosperous and productive. Had a good time last night, man. Happy birthday, Bug. My man turned, 47, 48? No, hell no. Yeah, 48. Happy birthday, Bug. This one's for you, dude. All right. Now, moving on. The sixth bottle that you should have since you have a wheater, you got to have a rye. Now, taking the rye spot, I chose the Wild Turkey Rare Breed, barrel proof. Now this one right here, there's a whole bunch of ryes out there now. But this Rare Breed, this one right here is king. Because this, not only are you going to get a rye, but you're not going to get that grit. Because this one right here, for some reason, this tastes sweet. You're not getting, most ryes give you like a This one, no. This goes down very smooth, very subtle. I mean, I like this a lot. Awesome. I like ryes, period. But this rye right here, this one hit different. Check this out. All right, now, moving on. Number 7. Now, number 7, this is a tricky one now. Okay, number 7 is when you got company. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, some company that you want to, I don't want to say impress, but you know what I'm saying? They know that you got good bottles downstairs and you just don't want to send them home with a sour taste in their mouth. You want to get them something nice, you understand? Dig? Not nothing that's just going to be like, well, damn, he just gave us some bullshit. You just want to, you know. So, everybody don't drink bourbon. So why not tickle their fancy with some Green Spot? Now what Green Spot is an Irish whiskey that's very, very, very flavorful. I mean, it tastes just like one of them Granny Smith apples, or even what's that green candy, like the Jolly Rancher, the green Jolly Ranchers that we used to eat when we was a kid. Any of your guests would love this. I mean, fantastic bottle. I mean, I highly recommend that you pick this up. I mean, you, company, everyone is gonna love this Green Spot. All right. Now it also comes, they have several spots. You got Green Spot, Red Spot, Yellow Spot. The Green Spot, they have 3 of them, because this is the regular Green Spot, and they have 2 Green Spots that they cast in wine barrels. One white Zinfandel barrel and the other in a Cabernet Sauvignon. So give them a try. Now, in the 8th spot, this is the one that we have for when you got a person that collects bourbon just as yourself, and you want to give them that wow factor. You know what I'm saying? They come over and, you know what I'm saying, y'all having a bourbon share or something, or boom, they come over and you just want to be like, boom, dude, you got one of these bottles? Or do you have this? You know, because everybody want to, you know, give that boom, that wow. You know what I mean? So this bottle for me, hard decision, so I pulled out 2, of course, but one would be Elmer T. Lee. Elmer T. Lee, you know, a lot of people go crazy about the Elmer T. Lee, for one, because it's hard to find and everybody can't get their hands on it, or it's not available in their region. But, you know, if you pull this out for somebody and get them a hit of this, they're going to be very excited. And not only that, they're going to say, oh man, you the man, appreciate that, you know, because everybody, not does everyone have a bottle of Elmer T. Lee, but they not just going to offer you a pour. And then secondly, we have my favorite, which is Stag Jr. Now the Stag lineup, man, I wouldn't care if you got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, or the new 18 that's floating around. This Stag Jr. right here, let me tell y'all something, man. Now this is the one that bursts with cherries. Soon as you pour it in the glass, you getting cherries, you getting vanilla, you getting caramel. You getting, I mean, this is the quintessential, everything that you want in a bourbon is in this bottle right here. Any and everything you want is in Stag Jr. And we ain't gonna talk about George T. Stagg. Now I wanted to throw that off in the lineup too, but that, oh my God, that's one of those unicorns. I mean, you got the fire Jaheim for real. Stag Jr., this is one of the wow factor. Now, on the ninth spot, we got what you call a special occasion. Okay? Now this would be that bottle, of course. I mean, the name says it all. If a job promotion or job promotion just got a raise, would be the same thing. Just found out you're about to have another baby, whatever the special occasion may be for you. This is when you break out that bottle. In my opinion, for me, that would be the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. Now the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, this bottle comes out once a year. Very, very hard to find. Most people, they spend the night in line to get this bottle. Funny story with me and this bottle, I had two of my closest friends. The three of us, we spent the night in line. We got in line at 1 o'clock in the morning to get these bottles. I got two that day. But yeah, thanks to my friends, man. Shout out to Ambrose and Big Steve, man. Y'all made it possible for a brother, man. But yes, so this is your special occasion bottle. You know, you might drink out this bottle maybe once, maybe twice a year. But yes, E.H. Taylor, Barrel Proof. This would be my special occasion bottle. But this bottle can fall off into the unicorn category as well. And last but not least, we have the unicorn. Now the unicorn bottle, ladies and gentlemen, is that bottle that I hate to say, I ain't gonna say that you can't get it, but this is that bottle that you probably, if you get it, it's probably done took you 2 to 3 years to acquire this bottle. This bottle don't come out once a year, twice a year, 3 times a year. You have to literally stumble upon this bottle. Or you do some heavy trading, or you done paid a lot of money to get this bottle. Now the one that I'm gonna say is my unicorn, but I have a few, but mine, I'm gonna say, is Rock Hill Farms. Now this Rock Hill Farm, I've been collecting bourbon for going on 4 years. And this puppy here, I just got this year. This year. Hard to find. Delicious as, yes it is. You see I drank a fourth of the bottle already. I had to ease back. But yes, that bottle right there, mwah, creme de la creme, worth the wait. Can't wait till I find another bottle, because as soon as I do find another bottle, I'm gonna dog walk this one, I swear to God. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. This would be my 10 must-have bottles in your collection. Like I say, they're gonna vary upon person to person, but this give you something to, at least think about, ponder about. I hope it helps. And always in parting, if you can't encourage anyone to drink bourbon, you're discouraging them from the finer things of life. I'm your man Cam, and until next time, please be safe. Do what you do. Get at your boy next week, because next week, man, we're going to have something funky and fly for you, man. So, hey, holla at y'all next time, man. I'm out.